Everybody, we're back for round two after a very lengthy round one. We've won the die roll, so we're going to play first. And yeah, that is high casting cost for our deck, but keepable. For as many 2-drops as I have, I'd expect to see one of them in my starting hand, but no such luck here. But let's start off with our swamp, just in case we draw that Dothy Slayer? Dothy whatever it is. White, okay. Nope, we just draw another swamp. Pass the turn. Dothy Jackal next turn, presumably. Maybe Krovax just isn't that good without token generation or something. Moorland, of course. Dothy Jackal, down you go. White blue. So is white blue flyers? Could be. Mana Leek, of course. Counters were very good back in the day. Very, very, very good. Thankfully, counter spell is all the way up at uncommon. Wind Drake. We are in trouble. Wind Drake is frightening enough, I might just Diabolic Edict it here. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Gonna do it. I do not have flyers. I don't need to be dealing with Wind Drakes and the like. Unfortunately, I have a feeling his deck is going to be chock full of things like Wind Drake and Wayward Soul and etc. Etc. being a very overpowered card. Merfolk Looter, sure. It's annoying, but at least it's not a flyer. So, I could drop Krovax. And I think I will. Unless it gets mana leaked. There we go. So he's going to be a 3/3 next turn that I can hopefully fly in with. But then I'm going to need things to feed him. Could feed him Gravedigger after getting back the Jackal. That's an option. Let's see what this guy continues establishing his board with. Nothing. Alright, so what kind of counter spell or whatever am I walking into? He doesn't tap or something if I don't feed him, right? Good. I do not want to sack anything. Let's give him flying. And let's see what he's got, because he's got something. 4 cards, 5 mana. There's no way he passed his turn with nothing to do. There we go. Oh, he's just looting. Okay. Well, now I'm confused. What's he gonna throw away? Throws away Thalico's Scout. Strange. Alright, we get in for 3. Let's pop down Gravedigger. Bring back the Jackal. And depending on what he plays... Oh! Counters Gravedigger. Okay. I suppose. Krovax is going to go down to a 2/2 next turn. A couple of strange plays. I'm not sure what's going on with his hand. Not sure what's going on with his hand. I assume he doesn't have land. He would have thrown away a land for the looter instead of a pretty serviceable shadow creature. So what's he doing? Is he stuck on 6 mana? Does he have a bunch of 6 drops in his hand? What's going on? Mock Horror. 3/3 flyer that can ping me or creatures. That's pretty darn good. That is pretty darn good. Yeah. Gonna need to kill that somehow. Crovax is gonna go to 2. 3/3 flyer. I might have to side in Aftershock just to have more removal. Although actually, I guess I can Mog Flunkies here, can't I? I can Mog Flunkies Deadshot and kill it. That'll work. That'll work. If this guy accepts the spell resolving. There we go. So we tap Flunkies to deal damage to Mock Horror. And we leave up a swamp to get in for 2. Because why not? And we wait for him to accept the spell again. He must be double queuing or maybe new to the cards or something. So yes, let's give Crovax flying. Let's swing in for 2. And then do we feed the Flunkies to Crovax? We don't get to see what our draw is, unfortunately. So I think it comes down to what he plays next turn. He's going to loot. Okay. What's he going to throw away? A land. All right, there you go. Now, can I attack, please? Please? Attack phase? There we go. Get in for 2. Well, I wouldn't mind winning on time on this game. In for 2. Does he accept it? He's tapped out. He has nothing on board. I won't go off on a rant on double queuers again. I'll just remind everybody that I despise double queuers. Alright, we're going to have to pause this and wait for him to actually get here. Alright, our opponent's back. Looked like they lost connection to the game, apparently. Lost several minutes. But our 2 went through. So let's see what's going to happen here. So, Crovax may go to 1. Mounted Archers, 2/3 with Reach. Well, that's less than ideal. So, I could feed the Flunkies to Crovax and hope I draw something. I could not feed them to him. He's a 1/1. I could attack with it, easy block, but I could attack with the Flunkies. But then I can't attack with them. So perhaps I do feed them to him. Perhaps I do. And we draw, of course, a mountain. And I'm going to come in with my 3/3. I won't even give him flying, because I don't think he'll trade with the looters. Oh, okay. Looter seems pretty valuable to just snap chump block with it. I mean, I guess he gets one last loot out of it, but... Wow, okay. Oh, he had smite. That's why. That's why. So I should have given him flying first hand. So, we're up against the wall now. Nothing but land in hand, and in top deck mode, he's got 3 cards in hand. Still not playing anything. And we're just drawing nothing but lands. So let's skip that turn. And let's see what he's got. He's going to loot some more, throws away another land. He must be getting a bit flooded slightly. Just like me, just like me. Curiosity on the archers. Oh, it's gross. So he's going to start drawing cards pretty quickly. Man, our deck is slowing down for some reason this game. And of course, now my 1-drops and 2-drops are going to be severely outclassed. Craven Giant. All right. Tapped an extra swamp for no real reason there. So I can attack for 4 next turn, and he can chump trade with Merfolk Looter. And he's going to loot some more. Throws away another land, I assume. Yep, another land. Soltari Trooper. So whenever it attacks, it gets +1/+1. So it's virtually a 2/2. He can swing in for 2. That's fine. Draw yet another card. And we are so far out of this game, it's not even funny. Of course. Well, the upside is there's only 7 lands left in the deck. He's going to chump block. He'll loot one last time. Throws away another land, of course. Does he have another smite? At least he's playing slow. He is 7 minutes behind me. Gallantry. It's a 4/4, or it's a 5/5 this turn. All right, sure. Good job. Good job. So less than a third of my deck is land now. Should be nearly a 70% chance to not draw land. But we only have 2 turns left to live anyways. And I assume we're going to see a creature here, and it's going to be even less. Two. Whenever it attacks other creatures, get +1/+1. Are we just dead next turn? Reanimate. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we're just dead next turn if I don't play something. Is it attack or block? Attack and block. So I could play Gravedigger, get back the Jackal. Probably just die anyways. So I'm going to go to 5. The Jackal can block the champion. And I'll take... Nope, we're dead. We're dead. So that's unfortunate. This is a blue-white flyer shadow control deck. Talk about evil. Yeah, we had another land coming up too. All right, so what do we do about that? Well, we play Wall of Diffusion. We certainly play Wall of Diffusion, and we take out the Slayer. Because I don't trust that double black. Otherwise, I'm not sure what we do. Maybe we play Aftershock to deal with creatures. Don't super like it, though. No, let's just go back in and see if we can not have our deck fall apart like that. All right, we're going to play first, and let's not get a terrible hand. Not terrible. All right, let's keep that. Not terrible. I think we're going to go full shadow. Dothy Horror into a Dothy Jackal. It's going to be the plan. And then maybe a Mountain into Lowland Giant, and if we don't, we're going to have to play a very anemic turn 4 Mogmaniac. Double white, Soltari Monk. Pro black. Although it can't be blocked by white, so I still get to go through. And it would be dumb not to because I can't block with it because he has pro black. So we get in with our virtual pro white. And then we play Dothy Jackal. Well, do we? Depends on if he wants to try racing me or not. So yeah, let's play Dothy Jackal. The next turn is going to be kind of a wimpy play, I think. Curiosity. All right, so he's going to be attacking in because he wants to do some damage and get some card draw. Curiosity is so good. All right, Grave Digger A. In with our Dothys. Just takes it. Let's drop. We're going to be casting creature spells, so let's drop a Mog Conscripts. So, am I going to get hit for 4? Are we racing? No, I'm just going to get hit for 2 and draw a card. He's going to have so much card advantage over me. It's going to be ridiculous. Nomad's Encore, so they can prevent... right, they can send the damage to other creatures. Right. Alright, another mountain, so we can get our Lowland Giant out at least. Oops, I did not mean to hit OK. I wanted to summon something so I could attack with the conscripts. Ugh, alright. I need to not get so distracted when I play these games where somebody plays so much slower than me and I get kind of annoyed. Alright, so he's going to block there and they're going to trade. That's fine. He's going to take 2, and I will drop the Lowland Giant. Mana Leek, of course. Of course. Ugh, counter spells were too good back then. That's why I often like playing blue in this format, is because, or in the previous format of this, is because there are so many good counter spells. And they've only gotten better in Tempest Remastered. Take another 2, fill his hand with yet another card. This is going to be a slow, obnoxious death. Staunch Defenders. 3/4, he gains 4 life. Sure. Craven Giant. Why not? In with everything. He can just block that. I don't even care. I have to apologize. I'm really out of this game. I'm really kind of annoyed with how long he's taken, and the deck is just a little bit obnoxious. Alright, so they don't trade, I guess. Maybe he was really playing around a trick or something that I don't even know what it would be. Do I want to play the Mog Maniac? Why not? I don't think there's too much I can really do here. That pro-black shadow is just going to pick away at me and just fill his hand with counters and creatures. I need, I don't even know, Deathstroke or whatever it is. No, pro-black. Kindle, I guess, is what I need. And he's going to have more than enough counters in hand to stop it. More than enough counters to stop it. And he's going to put down Thalicos Drifters, 3/3s, and if you discard a card, they can get Shadow. Sure thing. Dothy Jackal. Welp. Let's summon it. Let's come in with the giant. Well, no, because with nomads he could distribute 1 damage, 2 damage, 3 damage, 4 damage, and they would kill the giant. That would be stupid. So let's get in for 2 instead. And he could just discard a card and block it. Yep. Charging Paladin. Not a big fan of playing against control decks that are this solid in draft. It's just like bashing your head against the wall, really, when you're a quote-unquote fair deck. If I'm not mistaken, this is still game 1, and he's down to 9 minutes. Maybe it's game 2. Yeah, maybe it is game 2. I can't even remember anymore. Alright, I had to check. It is, in fact, game 2. I don't even remember game 1 at this point. Yeah, so I could block and just lose my creature, but I guess I'll just take 5. But hey, at least it's game 2, and I lost the first one, apparently. So this match will be over soon, thankfully. Soltari Priest. Why not? Land. Of course. Am I just dead? I think maybe I'm just dead. Can chump block that, take 4. I'm basically dead. Play Gravedigger, get back the horror. Sure, why not? He's got a counter anyways, doesn't terribly matter. And I topped the mana wrong. I'm so out of this game. I'm sorry, guys. Doesn't matter. Dismissed. Dismissed. Well, maybe I'll win on time. Who knows? He's only got 8.5 minutes left. It's half of the time that I have left. Coming in with them, eh? And that one, of course. Curiosity on a shadow creature is disgusting. Well, let's trade. Hope I get a shadow guy. Who knows? Makor. Yeah, why not? Yep, of course. We're dead. We're dead. Thankfully, we're dead. Sorry for that match. Got kind of really obnoxious there, and I definitely was very annoyed with the amount of time that he was taking. If you're playing Magic Online, please play at a good speed. There's no reason that you should be playing at half of the speed of your opponent. It's rather disrespectful to your opponent to waste that much time. But yeah, I'll give my head a shake. I'll splash some water on my face, and I'll get ready for round 3. We're 1-1. We could still finish off at 2-1, which would get us some packs. This is a 6-2-2-2, which means we either get nothing, if we go 1 and 2, or we get 2 packs if we go 2 and 1. If we manage to 3 and 0, we'd get 6. But let's try for that 2 and 1. I'll see you guys for round 3, where hopefully we do a little bit better and our opponent plays a little bit faster.